the Grandmaster of Kung Fu San Soo, Jimmy H. Wu.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, boy and girl, I'd like to welcome you to the show today. We have lots of different things to see. We all training pretty well. What they might use the body the way it should be used, and I think you people enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
What you're about to see this afternoon is living history. It is a means that, over thousands of years, man has developed to survive against his greatest natural enemy, himself. That means, that way of survival, is Kung Fu San Soo. Anyway, we're here today to see the Southern Chinese martial art in action. But what is it? What is San Soo? Well, let's first look at what constitutes a martial art. Now, this is not the type of art you see in the false hype in television and film. Martial means warlike, or having to do with war. War itself revolves around the conflict between man, the result of which is some win, some lose, some live, and some die. So for war, for fighting, it's an act of survival. And that is what San Soo deals with, survival. If we look up survival in the dictionary, we see that it means the ability to use anything and everything possible to save one's own behind. Actually, that's my definition. Survival usually means to succeed in keeping alive against all odds. We see that in the name Kung Fu San Soo itself. Kung Fu loosely translates to working man, a professional, an expert. San Soo loosely translates to a man's complete and total use of his hands in combat. I think we can all figure out what that means. The practice of San Soo revolves around that complete and total use of the body. To be able to use the body in its most efficient form. To be able to deliver a maximum amount of power with a minimum amount of effort. To achieve this physical efficiency requires training in a number of different areas. Let us now see what they are. The major areas we'll see demonstrated today will generally fall into one of two categories: form and fighting. Fighting, I think, speaks for itself. Form is a representation of fighting. It requires concentration, balance, and movement of weight to generate power. Now I'd like to introduce Master Dal Clardy. He'll demonstrate a hand form for you. Dynamic tension is a means to help condition the body during the process of form. It requires intense concentration and stamina, as the body is kept constantly taut. Bruce Van Cleef will show us a dynamic tension hand form. Form can also be performed with a variety of weapons, many of which we'll see here this afternoon. Rusty Wallace will now demonstrate a form using a chain.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey.
Armed fighting is a natural extension of form. Now what I'd like to do is introduce Master Bob Estrada to demonstrate an actual knife defense. The only question I have is why I gave the knife back. Now we'll see Master Ben Brandt demonstrating a defense against a baton. Well, now that we've been introduced to a few weapons, it's time now to see a staff versus a staff. It's going to be performed by Denise Baker and Sharon Chrismar. General workouts in San Soo constitute a series of alternating attacks between two practitioners. Basically, that's the only thing that's prearranged. What we're going to see now is a workout. This workout is not choreographed in any way, shape, or form, and it is not pre-rehearsed. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to see right now is live. So I suppose anything can happen. I'd like to introduce Master Ted Sias and Rod Passmore. Thank you. You've now seen a number of moves or techniques to subdue an opponent. What we'd like to do now is demonstrate for you how some of these techniques work and what are some of the techniques that San Soo utilizes. I'd like to introduce Master Bill Lassiter, who will demonstrate kicks and punches for you. Now Master Ted Sias will demonstrate takedowns. Glad I wore my suit. At least I don't have to take that. Now I'd like to introduce Master Gordy Barrett, who's going to demonstrate ground techniques. Master Al Rubin will now demonstrate leverages. Thank you. And now Master Ben Brandt will demonstrate throws. And one thing I think I should mention at this point is that the techniques you'll be seeing here today do not require muscular strength to perform. So virtually anyone can perform them. In most cases, we think that the woman is really the weaker sex. Maybe at one time I thought so too. What I'd like to do now is introduce Master Jeanette Cook and Master Chuck Corey. Stay down, please, stay down. Better him than me on that one. I think this man's name is Tenacity. He'll get it. He'll get it. Just... I have a feeling that's going to be about it for him. I think that one did it. I think that one did it. Then again, some things have to be done. Now we'd like to see another workout. Paul Borisov and Paul Skura. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce Master Bob Estrada, who's going to demonstrate for us the single sword. I suppose I could say something according like double your pleasure, or whatever the case may be. Now, Master Vince Scoccozza will demonstrate the double sword. Now let us take a look at a workout. Vince Passeri and J.P. King. Now we're going to see a weapon that is one of my personal favorites. Joe Abad will now demonstrate the use of the double axe. And now Tina Lee will work with Charlie Reyna. Thank you. Fighting teaches many lessons. Fortunately, many of them are not so pleasant. But it's not strength that will ensure survival. It's knowledge. It's experience. We normally see battle as an expression of rage, as a loss of control. And against experience, that could be fatal. Jerry Takana, Gary Harper, and Kurt Bellman will now show us that maybe the result doesn't have to be so dreadful. As you can probably see, each weapon, the way it's designed, has a different use and a different function. What we're going to see now is a hooking spear, as demonstrated by George Barley. Now, Master Gordy Barrett will demonstrate for us another hooking weapon, the hooking swords. While I'm up here, I'd like to remind the audience that while the concession stand's in front, there's no food or drink allowed in the building. Otherwise, you have to deal with Master Gordy Barrett and his hooking swords. I'd like to see a workout between Master Al Rubin and George Costi. We're going to see now is Greg Brown, William Sawyer, and Ray Medina, along with John Malloy, demonstrating a defense against a three-man knife attack.
Yeah.